Hello everyone, welcome to the new video. And today we will discuss about some shell scripts. Because in DevOps interview, when you tell interviewer that I have been into, I know shell scripting and I have been doing automation of task using shell scripts, so he may ask you like what kind of shell scripting you have written, what all tasks you have automated. So today we will discuss some of the shell scripts that you can also tell in your interview that you have automated those tasks using shell scripting. So yeah, let's go. So yeah, first of all, we'll discuss the shell script question and then we'll try to look at the solutions. So first script is that create a script to check the available free memory on the system and alert the user if it falls below a threshold, example 10%. It's a very common task which most of the people first of all pick in or like while writing the shell script. So yeah, you can tell this in the interview view also, and we'll look at solution at the end. Second is like create a script to automate the creation of new user with specific permissions and home directory. Third is write a shell script to find all large files greater than 1 GB in a directory and move them to another directory. Fourth is write a script that automatically updates all installed packages on a system and reboot system if needed. Fifth is write a script to count the number of lines in all .log files. It is .log files in a specified directory. Sixth is write a script that checks for the presence of specific software on the system, example Docker or Git, and installs if it is missing. So these are the six shell scripts questions that we'll see today, and it will mostly cover most of the commands that we used. And that will be helpful if they give you some random some one command question also if they ask, so that if you will solve these you will be able to solve them too. So let's start our first script. So first of all, we have defined the shebang line slash bin slash bash. Then we have defined our threshold. Then we are calculating our total memory from free command. Hyphen M refers for MB. So we will give hyphen M. If we want in GB, then we will put there hyphen G. Awk is basically a basic command for reading every line. So we need only second line. So NR refers for number of records. So we need only second line. Print $2 means second line column 2. We will get our total memory. We will get our available memory from $7, that is seventh column. Then we'll calculate the percent. If free mem percent is less than threshold, then we'll echo alert free memory is below threshold. Else echo memory usage is safe. So basically, you should know what is the syntax for writing if, else, and then you should know what is awk used for. So these are the basic commands that we have to use for every programming. Like if we have to write any shell script, we will need these to uh, to filter out our answer. So yeah, second is that we have to uh, create the user and then with certain permissions. So first of all, this script should run through root user. So that is why we have to check id hyphen u is equal to root user. So the root user id is always 0. If it is not root user, then we cannot proceed. Then we should know that if we want an input from the user, in the same line we have to print read hyphen p, enter home directory, enter username. So you should know all these things. If you have to take input from user, what we should use. Okay, and then if you have to add user in like specific group. Then we have to use user add. Hyphen m means we are modifying in the directory, in the home directory in this group. To change the password, we have to give password command, and then chmod is used for changing the permissions. So chmod 750. So basically, user, group, and owner. So user has all the permissions: read, write, execute, and then our group has the and the read and the execute permission, not the write permission. And then our group others don't have any permission, so it's 0. So 7, read is for 4, read stand for 4, write stand for 2, execute stands for 1. So you can sum the sum the code, and you can take out this. Third is, we have to find the uh, files which have size greater than 1 GB, and accordingly we have to move them. So for that we are using find command, and because the type is F, so that we'll use size. While read is used for because there will be many files inside the directory, so for that we are using the looping. And then every file, if its size is more than 1 GB, then accordingly we will move the file. Now our fourth was to install the packages and then reboot it. So basically we'll use apt update yum install accordingly, and then we'll reboot. So there is a straightforward command reboot. So yeah, that we'll do. So I would suggest, guys, I have just given you one what do you say, algo kind of thing. Try to write this function on your own. So it will be a kind of practice to you. So yeah, I'll see if anyone wants to answer. Please comment down in comment section. It will be a good practice for all of you. So yeah, you try fourth shell scripting function to write on your own, and let me know in the comment section. So our fifth function is to count the lines which start from .log, to count the lines of file which start from .log, and then give their output. So again we'll use find command, and we can directly filter it by -m, and then for counting the lines we use wc, word count -l, because we want to count the lines. If you have to count the characters, so -c. Accordingly we can give them in the output. Then last one was that you have to check whether the service is there inside in that server. If not, we have to install it and then start it. So accordingly we can use systemctl. We can get the status of the service. If it is giving unit service not found, then we have to install the service, start the service. And you can also have use systemctl enable the service and then start the service. So basic points that you have to keep in mind: that how to use loop, what is like what is grep doing, what is awk doing, what is set doing, and how we'll input the how we take the input from the user. Okay, how where when we use else if we have to close it by fi file. So all these things you should know. And also one thing I want to tell you all, guys, that whenever interviewer asks you to write any script by sharing your screen, try explaining line by line your script, what you are writing. Don't just focus on writing. Try to explain what are your thoughts, what is in your mind, and what is coming. How are you solving it? Try to keep on communicating, so that gives a good impression to the interviewer that you are telling your thoughts and everything. So sometimes even if you are able to tell your thoughts and it's correct, so interviewer might get an idea that you know how to solve it. So basically nowadays everyone know that if a person know how to solve it, there is Google and everything, the person can do it if a person is smart enough and he knows how to solve it. So yeah, they may even if you're not able to write, but you're telling your thoughts and everything, you're constantly communicating your thoughts, that will also be a good impression. So yeah, try this out. Like always, if they are giving you something to write, keep on communicating, keep on telling your thoughts, whatever are going in your mind. And yeah, so that's all for today. I hope it's helpful. And also, please comment down one uh, fourth function that I have given to you and try it out yourself. Even if you're not commenting, but do try to do it by yourself. So, yeah, that's all for today. Bye.